Hi, Julie Torrance here. So we're going to get started on some Valentines. These are going to be small Valentines for children. So I've got my Amazon Basics watercolor paper. This is 9 by 12 and I pulled about 6 sheets out of here. And then here's my Dilutions gel plate, and it's made by Gel Press. And so I already took it out of its clamshell, but I wanted everyone, what are you using? This is the gel plate I have. I only own one. And there she is. And then I've got other papers, and we'll talk about them as we go. I've got my speedball brayer, I've got some stencils. So let's get going. I'm going to start out with some white. And the reason why I want to start out with white is I want my, let's get this on here, I want my paper, the watercolor paper, to get sealed. I'm using it more for its weight than I am for its absorbency as a watercolor paper. And this watercolor paper from Amazon is very affordable, and it works for me for a lot of things. So do I recommend it? I do. Do I think it's the best watercolor paper on the market? No. But for what I'm doing, I like it. Okay, this seems like a good amount. Get a sheet here. Now this is 9 by 12. My gel plate is 9 by 11. So this isn't going to be much to look at, but that's okay. But I want to get this one white. Well, I want to get acrylic on it. Is what I want. All right, let's pull this up. And there's our white. Plus it pulled up a little bit of whatever was on my gel plate. That's fine. I'm just setting it aside. And let's do another one. My gel plate has stains on it. And it's because I've done things like I've gel plated on newsprint and on book page, and sometimes the ink comes off on your gel plate. It doesn't harm the gel plate at all. It just stains it. So if you want your gel plate to always look pristine, I don't recommend you do it on book page or on newspaper. You know, it's not newsprint paper, but it had printing on it. So there we go. Okay. I'm going to lay some stencils. This is a Carrie Griffith stencil, and I don't know the name of it, but I think it's cool. This is a PM Artist Studio stencil that is called Hexagon Dreams. This is also Hexagon Dreams. It's a set of 3. This is a big one. It's overlapping. I don't care. That's okay. And I'm going to put that piece of punchinella right there. And I'm going to get a sheet. And here we go again. Again, this isn't going to be much to see at the beginning, but you'll get the drift. Now I really want to, if I can, this is awfully thick paper, but just kind of work it into all the little nooks and crannies if I can. You're probably seeing places that I haven't rubbed it, but I see those things too when I edit. Okay. All right. Let's pull this up. And I'm just hoping, there we go, that I didn't pick up, you know, the stencils themselves. That's great. I'm setting this aside. Now I'm going to take a piece of newsprint. And I'm just going to put this newsprint and see if I can get the rest of the white. I may get it, I may not. It's okay. All All right. We got a good portion of it. Okay. Now I'm going to roll another color on here, a couple colors. This is a Martha Stewart Pearl paint, and it's called Fruit Punch. It's kind of a reddish pinkish color. And to that, I'm going to add some pink. This is a neon, it's called Neon Pink. This is a Daler-Rowney. These paints are just from my bargain bowl. You got a good amount of that on, so I don't want to put too much on the gel plate at once. If you're gel plating like this and you've got acrylic paint running off and kind of water falling off the sides, you're using way too much paint. If your brayer wants to slide instead of roll, either your brayer needs cleaning or again, just too much paint. All right. Now I'm going to grab that same sheet that I had, and I'm going to pick up the pink. Okay. And let's see what we've got. Oh, this is pretty. Look. Nice, huh? Set that to dry. And I'm going to go back over this with some white. Now, did I have a plan in mind? Not really. I'm just going with my gut. That might not be enough paint, but we'll see. Don't judge too fast. If you've got enough paint, you can always add more, but when you have too much, oh, it's a mess. Okay, that looks good. All right, I'm going to get a piece of newsprint again. And this newsprint that I'm using is packaging from something that came in the mail. And yes, it's wrinkled. I don't care. I love it. I love it because it makes great collage paper. All right, let's see what we've got. It's really pretty. There, nice. Okay, setting it aside to dry. Now I'm going to pick up the stencils. Can you see what we've got? Isn't that pretty? Nice. All right, I'm going to set my stencils aside because we're going to use them again. Let me just grab a piece of paper to set them on. Okay, look at this. Okay, what are we going to pick it up with? And, you know, some people would want this to dry, dry, dry. I don't have that kind of time. I don't have multiple sheets. I think I'm going to go with this pearly pink. And I kind of want to get this broadcast a lot of places. And to this, I'm going to add just a little bit of white. And obviously I can't kind of splatter this, but I'm going to put some dots where I feel like I won't kind of ruin what we've got going on. Okay, that's enough. Let's see what we got. It's rolling nice. Okay, now I'm going to grab that first sheet that we had. And we're going to see what this does. Ooh, it's a little slippery. Well, it feels like the last couple of videos, I talked a lot about the weather. And maybe because in my sheltered life, that was the main thing going on. But I told myself when we get together again, I am not going to just go on and on about the weather. So what y'all doing? Oh, see the sprayer dried off a little bit. Okay, well, should we pick it up? See what we got? It is what it is. Here we go. Look at that. That is great. For a background, this is great. Let's let that dry. Now I've got this dark one. Remember this one? I'm going to put it on. Oof, I've got paper falling. And see what we get. I put it on upside down to the way I had it before so that it doesn't try to marry up with the patterns that were there. And yes, there's wrinkles, and I don't care. There we go. So my grandson is 2. And he goes to school 3 days a week. So I'm going to be making Valentines for his teachers and his class. Now we'll see what we've got. That's pretty. That's the prettiest one that we've got so far. Yep, that's okay. We're not going to judge anything yet. All right. I've got some silver here. Martha Stewart silver. Can we open it? Oh, yes, we can. Oh, a piece of that fell. Oh, here it is. Those are hard. Those little bits that fall off of the top of your acrylic paint. And they could puncture. So we don't want to puncture our gel plate. And you know, that's pretty much the only thing that you can really do to ruin it. In so much as, and I don't know every chemical that there is. I'm sure there's chemicals that would harm it. But as far as paints, stains, sprays, all that kind of business, no. Not that I know of, that it would hurt it. Okay, I'm going to grab another one of our watercolor sheets. Now this one already has a bit of a pattern on it, but it's kind of a white on white. And let's see what this does. Now at Christmas, I made Christmas tags. They're gift tags, and I have a couple videos on making those with master boards. And my daughter-in-law, and they were big, like 3-inch circles. And my daughter-in-law made some just cute little vellum bags, you know, those, I don't know, I might be saying wrong, tulle, you know, those little sheer little bags that you can buy at places like Michael's and what have you. And she put little goodies, hand creams, chapstick type things. She put candy, tea bags, just all kinds of, just nice. And then she tied those on for each of the teachers. And she kept telling me, and my son told me, how everyone loved the tags. I mean, they liked what was inside, of course. But so I thought, well, if they like this kind of art, then I'm going to go ahead and we'll make just some Valentines. Okay. Have we massaged this enough? We'll see. See what we're going to get. Oh, we've got a lot. Hey now. And this, it looks gray when I look at it through the camera, but it's silver. That's pretty. Okay. That's good. Well, I was thinking I might have to wipe this down, but we're going to keep going just like this. I'm going to put some magenta. I'm looking over at my done gel prints already. Well, they're not done, but let's get some magenta. And it's going to be picking up, hopefully, those little bits that are left on there, and that's fine. We're making backgrounds, so, you know, there's nothing exact. And even when you look at them, when we think we're done, and we'll see that when we cut them, they look totally different, don't they? Okay, I'm going to grab a couple of these stencils again. And I'm just putting them down, not paying too close of attention to what I'm actually doing. You're probably thinking, story of your life, Julie. Okay, and I'm going to grab another one of the watercolor sheets, this one. And let's see what this does for us. I think it's a nice background for this color, all this color. And the stencils are from PM Artist Studio. They're the ones that designed the Hexagon Dreams. My friend, Carrie the Crafter, I will link him in my description. He's in my description almost all the time. Because every time I watch one of his videos, I'm like, oh, I got to share this. Oh, I got to share this. So, okay. What I'm going to do is get a sheet. And I'm just going to see about this raw edge here. Sometimes those edges can just haunt you. And we had a little bit of edge showing. So let's see. Let's get that up. Looks like lipstick. All right, let's see what we got. Yes, yes, and yes. For a background, this is cool. It's not done, but it's cool. Now what's going on under? I don't think anything. I don't think anything. Okay. Let's go with a little bit of this pearly pink. And then I'm going to add some vermilion. No, crimson. Oh, good. Don't you love those little noises that tubes make? There we go. Before my grandson could talk, he's got maybe 2-3 word sentences, And if you don't exactly know what's been going on in his life, you may not really know what he's talking about, but it's all cute. But before then, he was imitating sounds, and I was putting some ketchup on his plate to go with, I don't remember what food he was eating. And as I was doing the ketchup, he was going, but it's like, yep, that's the sound ketchup makes. Okay, I'm going to pick these up. Cool. Oi, let's get a little, this has a nice round edge. You got to be careful. I wouldn't take a blade. Set that there. Okay. Take this one. This one. Okay, good, good. Now I can take this up and just print, or I could put another color on, but it looks wet to me. It feels wet, so I'm just going to grab a sheet. I'm grabbing the silver one. Remember this one? Oh boy, I left some edges. Let's get that paper again. When I'm done gel printing, I always end up with what I call a paper with the frames, because it's all my edges. But the other thing I like is this paper is slippery, and I feel like I can get a really good massage and rub and whatever you're doing to this. Okay. And let's see what we got. Okay. I'm calling this one done. Love it. So that's two. That's two that we've got done. Okay, to this, I'm going to add gold. Always give your acrylics a shake. Pull that little piece off that looked like it was going to fall off. Okay. Roll them out. I've got some paint that rolled off the edge of my gel plate. I sure do, over here. Well, follow your own advice, huh, Julie? Okay. I like gold and red. I'm taking a new sheet of the watercolor paper. I'm giving it a rub. Does this seem like something that you'd be willing to try? Now this gel plate I got, hang on, I'm reaching a paper towel. I got this gel plate from Michael's years ago. It's not common that they have them in stock, so I was pretty surprised that they had one in stock. You know, when you're on their website, or better yet, when I'm on my app, my Michael's app on my phone, I can look and see if the store that I normally drive to has something in stock in the store, and they did. And I had a 40% off coupon. So I know I spent, around $20 for it. So watch for your bargains, watch for what's going on. I knew the brand gel plate, didn't really know what Ranger. I think they just kind of did a license agreement or something. Hey, that might be done. For a background, I think it's good. Okay. I'm grabbing one of our pickup sheets here and see if I can pick up the rest. Now, why do I only have one? Well, one gel plate. Couple of reasons, but the biggest one is storage. And no, I don't have mine on a piece of plexiglass because that's even more to store. I keep it in its clamshell, which has worked fine for me for, I don't know, 14 years. And it comes sandwiched in 2 pieces of acetate. And I do keep it in a very flat shelf, and I don't set anything on top of it. So I follow some of the rules. Okay, I don't see a whole lot of difference, but something came off because the gel plate looks like it did. All right. Whoa, hang on. All right, very good. I just don't want to get, acrylic paint all over my furniture. All right, let's see. I'm going to put some white on here. Just a little. And I've got this color. Now, this is a Heidi swap. I got this at Tuesday morning before they decided they were going to go bankrupt. And it's just called red, but it's kind of a warm red, where the other red I used is more of a cool red. This is red that leans more towards coral. I wouldn't call it coral, but it leans more towards coral. And the red that I had at the beginning, that was more like the American flag, and it leans more towards blue. This feels right. It feels like I have a correct amount of paint on here. Okay, let's just grab it. Got one of my watercolor sheets. Boom. I've got some edges showing. So get my framing paper here. Now I've got extra paper and extra colors, hoping that we would get through my backgrounds and maybe I can make some more collage paper because it's getting to be that time. And it's been probably a year since I've done this. You can look back on my videos. All right, picked up the frame. What have we got? This is good. A good start. Okie doke. And let's get a color. I'm going to go with this is that pearly pink. I know this is boring, but it's like a topic. It's a, you know what I mean? We're doing a specific project for a specific time. So just like, if I was doing it for a different holiday, if I was doing this for St. Patrick's Day, we'd be doing green, 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 green. Well, today we're doing pink, red, metallic, pink, red. So if you want to put in the comments, this girl has no imagination. I do have imagination. It's just that I need to do this project. And I asked in my, here we go. What is it called? It'll come to me. Hang on. All right. It's on YouTube, and it's my community page. I had a poll, and I asked, like, what would you feel about me doing my grandson's Valentines Or should I not? Well, it was over 90% that said, yes, we want to see you do your grandson's Valentines. So here we are. Pink, red, pink, silver, pink, pink, red, magenta, pink, red, white. Okay. What have we got going on here? You ready? That's fine. It's a good start. It's a very good start. Now I'm going to pick up these guys again. I feel like I'm trying to turn an egg. You know what I mean? Okay. Now, magenta. This one's getting a little low, but it would be so easy to get too much. Now, I've got this bubblegum pink. I'm giving this a spray. This is a water soluble dye, but I think it could do something magic. I don't know what. It definitely watered down my acrylic, but I expected that. It's a little slippery, but that's okay. Okay, I'm grabbing another of the watercolor paper. Suck it up. little slimy. I'm going to get that paper because it's coming out the edges a little bit. And I know because I've watched many videos of gel printing. It looks like I'm just like, oh, touching it. No, I am leaning and I'm standing and I am leaning into this to really give it all that I can. If I lean on a car like this, it's going to move. So I'm really leaning in. And I do want to give the paper a chance to really absorb. That's why I went ahead with the spray, because I think it can take it. I would never try that with this newsprint style paper, this packaging paper. All right, let's get this from the edges. Well, the watercolor paper's curling. Can you see that? Yeah, it's wet. Look. It's shimmery, it's bright. I love it. Okay. Okay. Now, I grabbed this one. I think it could use a little more of something. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm leaving on here what we've got. It's fine. I've got this. Now, this is like a color shifter. So sometimes it looks like white, sometimes it looks like nothing, and sometimes it looks like gold. So I am just going to use it. I used to call these types of paints interference. I don't know why. I don't know who told me to call them that. It's not new, but it's kind of in vogue. Can you see the gold? Does it look gold to you? When I look at the camera, it looks like nothing. And to my naked eye, it looks like gold. Okay. Watercolor paper on. So I was using the Dali, it's Dali 3, And that is the AI, Artificial Intelligence Image Creator. And I'm not positive, I think the name is kind of like Salvador Dali, maybe. Have you ever heard of him? Really cool painter. Look him up. But yeah, Salvador Dali. Love his work. My mother had a painting, couple, 3, 4 paintings, well, prints of paintings that my father brought back from when he was at work in Paris. And one was called Christopher Columbus Discovering America. Oh my, it's beautiful. Okay, let's see what we've got, huh? Enough jibber jabber? You know, it may not look different, but it is different because it's got this gold thing going on. So, good. Good background. All right. I am going to put white. Oh, yeah, white. I have a dark background over there that needs some brightening up. Here we go. It reminds me of just rolling white house paint. I had a 2.5 car garage that needed painting, and it was white originally, or that was the last color on it. And so I went ahead and painted it white. And oh my, did that take a while. Now this is a plastic, very soft comb. I'm going to just make some marks. And let's see. It'll just give it a little texture. Oh, this is the sheet. Didn't really get it on there quite square. That's okay. Let's get the frame. So the next gel plate I want to get, and if it wasn't for Eddie makes art, if I hadn't seen him use it and also carry a 5x7, I just would have thought, what's the point? Too small. No, wrong. They do all kinds of stuff on that little plate, and it's gorgeous. And it's like for artist trading cards and for postcards and just all kinds of things. Okay, dare I pick it up? I think so. Can you see the lines? Good. It needs more, but I like it. All right, I'm counting. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There should be only a couple more of these sheets left. Okay, what am I going to do? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a color on. Even I'm getting bored with these colors. I'm going with the red, crimson. If you've got some old paints, these paints that I'm using, I keep in what I call my bargain bowl. I buy them on clearance. I buy them on sale. I generally spend no more than $2.50 for a large tube. And I just love it for gel printing. There's other things that I use it for, but gel printing I do a lot of. Okay, I'm going back to my stencils. And I'm going to take a piece. I'm taking a piece of this this newsprinty stuff. One might not be big enough, but we'll see. Yeah, I didn't think it would be. That's okay. Put it on. Get my edge cleaner. Put it on. Give it a good rub. And there we go. Can you hear all the little rattling going on from all my tools on my desk? Okay. And take this. Good. Set it aside. Now get these guys. I love it when you get 2 for 1. There. And here. And here. Okay. Now I'm going to get one of my lighter. This is a piece of that. The heavy stuff. The watercolor paper. And we're just going to see if we can pick up some of these marks. Now, when you are doing this, when you're looking at your prints and you're like, I know, I don't like it. Wait till tomorrow. Let it dry. They change when they dry. Go, you know, and you'll have a different light. Like right now, it's evening here. Different light in the morning. And then take a look. And, you know, you may not like it, but don't throw it away. Just save it for the next time you do gel printing. Okay. More marks. And that's good. Okay, good. Now I'm going to just put some gold. Metallics are funny. You can have a gold paint and feel like you know exactly what it's going to do for you on a gel plate. And you can get even the same company that you buy 6 months later to replace the one that you've used up. It won't act the same on the gel. I don't know what that is, but you know, people will tell you buy this, buy that, and it works perfect for them and it doesn't work for you, and vice versa. You'll have something that just works fantastic, and some other person on YouTube will say, don't buy that. Well, give it a try. All right, grabbing another one. I've got this one, and I'm just going to put some gold on it. Get my framing paper. While I'm doing with one hand, I'm moving some tools with the other. Can you believe that we've been doing this for almost 45 minutes already? It doesn't feel like it to me. And I've got, let's see, 6. Okay. I have a couple other ones that are just with the newsprint. I don't know if you can see the detail on this, but it's gorgeous. And when we cut this up and put things on top, it's going to be beautiful. That one's done. All right, I've got 6 done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 5 done. This one needs more. Don't you agree? Okay, so what am I going to do with it? A lot of white space, so I think I'm going to use the silver, although that looks so gray on there, didn't it? I'm going to use this punch. It needs a punch. A lot of paint. You can tell right now, probably was a little too generous with the paint. It's all right. It's all right. I'll learn. Even some of the most expert I see have that trouble sometimes too. It's okay. Let's get that comb. I just put it away. Oh dear. Oh, here it is. All right, let's see what that's going to give us. This needs a punch. So I was 2 hours in a live stream. Time went by so fast. And one of the things that Mariah showed us, and if you're interested, go to the January 15 live stream. And at the beginning, she showed how you put magnets. You know, when you want magnets on a closure, or, you know, like you're making something in your journal and you want it to flip up, but you want it to be held closed by a magnet. She showed just exactly how you do that. How helpful. I will put their, and I almost always do, have their YouTube link in my description. Really, really good. Okay, here we go. That cleared off the plate. Hey, hey, hey. I like it. I don't know if you can see the shimmer, but it's got a lot of shimmer going on. Pretty. Okay, that's done. Now she says, I want to put some white. How do I want to do this? I want to put these on. I want to put white, and it may turn a little bit pink because these are still damp with pink and red and whatever. I'm going to give it just a touch of this shapeshifter. A few drops. Get this mixed up. That Punchinella wants to move around. It's anxious to get off of this plate. Okay, we'll get you off. Oops. There. And here. And here. And one more. Grabbing a sheet. Ooh, those all look done. I'm grabbing a new sheet. Oh, this is a piece of cardstock. So I had put some of that in the pile as well. Well, that's fine. But that means I'm really done with Valentines. We've got 10 minutes. We can do maybe a little something else. Probably not, because by the time we look it all over. All right, let's see. I threw some cardstock in the mix, thinking that I could make some ATCs or something. Yep, well, that's nothing. But I thought I was going to be putting it on something dark. That's okay. Let's get something dark. Let's get this. Now this is that Heidi Swap red. More of a red barn red. Okay. And I'm using that same sheet. Even if I might ruin it. No. We had nowhere to go but up with that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to leave my setup, clean up, but leave my setup. And then in my next video, we'll just do some gel plating. How's that sound? Not necessarily for Valentine's. As a matter of fact, I've had enough Valentining. It's been fun, but I'm ready to get some blue, some green. Okay, what have we got? Picked it up. Oh, look. Beautiful. Okay. Well, those gel prints are wet and they're way over there, way over there. So I'm just going to ask you to be patient and I'll show them to you in our next video, which I promise I will do gel printing again. In the meantime, you've been with me this long, go ahead and hit the like. Subscribe, it helps my channel so much. And I'm coming up on 1,000 subscribers. I'm at like 840. So please consider subscribing. And we're going to have a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. In the meantime, look over here in this corner. There's a video picked out just for you. See you later. Bye.